All right. Well, good morning. At least it's good morning here. First vehicle of the day. Got this Jeep Grand Cherokee. Going to do some service on it, but one thing I was showing here in that video here, right here with the scan tool, what we're doing is that we're running a regeneration. Those of you that have a 2007 or later truck know about regeneration, don't you? So in this case, regeneration is the process of burning the soot out of the DPF. So with that said, there are three types of regeneration. Okay, there is passive, there is active, and then there's manual, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm manually commanding a regeneration. This Jeep product allows me to run a regeneration at will. So that means I can do a regeneration for service purposes. Now, why am I telling you that? If you understand regeneration, the injector is running, or injectors, this is a V6, is running what we call post-injections. Now, post-injections can be a bad thing. And post-injection means that we're injecting at the exhaust stroke, so we're pushing fuel. Yes, we're literally pushing fuel into the exhaust. There's no dedicated injector. On the light-duty side, Duramax is about the only one I know that has a dedicated injector on the LMLs and the L5Ps. But this Jeep has post-injections. The way it works is 3-liter via Motori motor. So in this case, the reason why we do a regeneration is because, first of all, the customer was complaining about getting messages about running a regeneration. Don't ask me which message exactly. I just know that she said there was messages. So one thing we like to do is run a regeneration before we do the oil change, because when you're injecting fuel in post-injections, you're going to the exhaust stroke, so it isn't surprising if the vehicle's trying to clean the diesel particulate filter through regeneration. It isn't surprising that it dilutes the oil, and that's a bad thing, a real bad thing. So all I'm saying is, we like to run a regeneration before the vehicle gets serviced. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to probably do fuel filter and oil change and so on, but in this case, what I'm trying to say is running a regeneration is a good thing, because if the computer's trying to find the right conditions to run the regeneration, with it doing it on its own, it's squirting fuel here, squirting fuel there, squirting fuel here, squirt, and in the long run, the particulate filter never gets cleaned up completely. By the vehicle sitting here right now, it actually allows it to completely clean as much as possible in the regeneration event. It does it on its own. The software will tell me when it's done, and therefore I can evaluate the differential pressure across the particulate filter and see if it indeed clean. There have been situations where we run a regeneration and it just did not clean at all. The differential pressure was really high, so at that point it has to be removed and sent out to be cleaned. So that's what has to be done. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, next time you get your vehicle serviced, or if you're a shop and you're doing services, it's okay to run a regeneration, to clean up the DPF, so when the customer takes it, they actually won't be dealing with regeneration issues. And it isn't surprising that there have been some services that I've done on cars and trucks where the customer says, hey, I don't know what you did, but the fuel economy came up. And in this case, it's because we cleaned the particulate filter and there was no active regenerations taking place where it's just consuming fuel. So there you go. Quick tip of the day. So therefore, run a regeneration before services if you can. The only one for the exception is the Dodges. The Ram Cummins Dodges do not let you run a manual regeneration unless there's a code 1451. So that's the one you can't do. So sorry about that, but that's what happens. So, all right. Thanks for watching Diesel Talk.